It was supposed to be the happiest trip of her life, a long-awaited vacation after months of battling a rare illness. She boarded the plane with a small bag under her seat, holding something more valuable than gold, her life-saving medicine. But halfway through boarding, a flight attendant's hand reached down, grabbed the bag, and tossed it into the trash. No explanation, no concern, just a cold, dismissive look. Her chest tightened, not just from fear, but from something far more dangerous. How could this happen mid-flight? Watch until the end. Wait a second. Tell us where you're watching from in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more powerful stories like this. Naomi was 22, a young woman who had faced more hospital stays than birthday parties. Years of treatment had taught her resilience, but also the fragility of life. Her father, James Carter, a respected attorney, had been her rock, making sure she could live as normally as possible despite her condition. This trip was meant to be a celebration of her progress, a few days away before her next round of treatments. They arrived at the airport early, with Naomi following every travel guideline. Medicine in a transparent pouch, doctor's letter in her bag, everything neatly prepared. Dressed in a gray hoodie, jeans, and sneakers, she kept a quiet smile, feeling a rare sense of freedom. The boarding gate bustled with travelers, but Naomi noticed something unsettling, the flight attendant's eyes following her, lingering too long. She shrugged it off, unaware that this gaze was the first warning sign of what was coming. Naomi slid into her seat, carefully placing the pouch under the one ahead of her. It contained her inhaler, daily medication, and an emergency injector, her lifeline. Moments later, a shadow loomed. The same flight attendant crouched, reached under the seat, and yanked the pouch out without a word. Naomi's startled voice broke the hum of boarding. "That's mine!" "You can't have that here," the attendant snapped, already walking toward the galley. Naomi's pulse quickened. She unbuckled her seatbelt and followed, but the attendant turned abruptly, blocking her path. "Sit down. It's trash." Trash. The words sliced through her. Passengers nearby turned their heads, some whispering, others pretending not to notice. Her breathing grew shallow, not just from embarrassment, but from the constriction in her chest. "That's my medicine. I need it," Naomi said, her voice shaking. "Rules are rules," the attendant replied with a faint smirk. Naomi knew. Better, she'd flown with the same medicine countless times. This wasn't about airline policy. This was about her. The look in the woman's eyes, the edge in her tone, the subtle hostility. It was unmistakable. With trembling hands, Naomi pulled out her phone. If she couldn't get through to this woman, she knew exactly who could. She dialed the one number that could turn this entire flight upside down. Her father answered instantly. Naomi's words came out in gasps. "They took my medicine." James Carter's voice sharpened. "Put me on speaker." The attendant hesitated, then reluctantly pressed the button. His voice boomed through the cabin. "This is Attorney James Carter. You have unlawfully confiscated my daughter's prescribed life-saving medication. I am contacting the FAA and airport security. Right now." The air in the cabin shifted. Passengers reached for their phones to record. A murmur swept through the rows. The pilot's voice came over the intercom, ordering all non-essential activity to stop. The attendant froze, still clutching the bag. For the first time, Naomi saw something other than arrogance in her eyes. Fear. When the plane returned to the gate, airport security boarded. Naomi's pouch was handed back, unsealed but intact. The flight attendant was quietly escorted away, her pale face betraying the panic she tried to hide. The pilot apologized, but Naomi knew a simple "sorry" couldn't undo the humiliation or the danger she had been put in. Her father filed a formal complaint, and within days, the story exploded online, another reminder of how prejudice can hide behind policy. Naomi continued her trip, but the incident stayed with her. This wasn't just about her medicine. It was about every person who has been dismissed, ignored, or endangered because of the color of their skin. How many more times must this happen before it truly becomes unthinkable? Which country and city are you watching from? Take care.